Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain.
And Jones gets in for a Kansas City touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calais Campbell on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. Really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he brings up 4th.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to because he's already been intercepted in this game, and the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. complete. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's got it to the 43 here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Locates Hardman for another catch. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. The give is to Jones. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Harrison Butker in kickoff for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll start with the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll take it inside the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. It's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Arrowhead. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And his first pass is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes now on first down.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll leave 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Nick Bolton drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Tannehill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire...
Hill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to move back in front. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got room at the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hey! Block! Hey! Tag! Triple left! Hey!
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw.
It's this ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, here's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And
just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Able to find Gray here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and goal from the 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Gotta go, baby.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Again, it's Henry.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, we think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down.
Got his man, it's Woods.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
7 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Tannehill to throw. Quick slant here to Woods. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.